Hi, thanks for joining me today. I'm Melanie from Yoga Within. If you are watching us on YouTube, don't forget to hit that little red subscribe button and join our YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a shorter Hatha Yoga class. We'll aim for 30 minutes, but any of you who know me know that I may just go over a little bit. But let's get started. We'll start lying down today. So find your most comfortable position on your back. As always, you're in charge, so if you prefer seated, that's fine too. If you are on your back, you can always bend your knees, put a little bit of support under your neck. Just start by taking a long, deep breath in, and then that long, loud letting go exhalation. Just let go of your day so far. Take a moment to connect with the ground supporting you, and just try to welcome that support. Notice, how does it feel? Is the weight even on all parts of the body? Let your awareness follow your breath, not forcing the breath, but just starting to breathe mindfully. Let your mind ride the waves of your breath, letting your mind slow down and landing in the here and now. Trying to become present in this moment. Taking one more long deep breath in. One more long letting go exhalation. And let your awareness begin to return. Starting to welcome some gentle movement into your body. Just rotating the wrists and rotating the ankles in big circles, moving in both directions. And then let some gentle movement come into the neck, letting the head turn or roll from side to side. Again, having some awareness into how does your neck feel today? And practicing with that in mind. How am I feeling? Now take a long deep breath in and just tighten up your whole body. Everything you can tighten it. And then give yourself a long, loud, letting go exhalation. Try that one more time. Just put some effort into tightening everything and some effort into just truly letting go. Now let your knees bend. Let them rock a bit from side to side, exploring the distance between your feet. Maybe a little wider apart, or perhaps even a little closer together. Remember, this is your time of discovery. How am I feeling today? And now let that movement stop. Lift your feet off the floor, bring your thighs into your chest, holding shins or backs of thighs, or perhaps even the feet, and bringing your nose up towards your knees, letting those shoulders draw down the back, and working into the breath. Again, not forcing it, but just squeezing the air to the lower abdominals and really massaging into that belly area, into those internal organs. And let your head come down. Place your feet on the ground. Stretch your legs out along the ground. Open the arms to a T position, or perhaps even a little higher to more of a V position. And as you inhale, lift your left leg and your right arm up off the floor, bringing the fingers and toes towards each other, and then lowering the arm and leg down. And continue that for about 8 more times. If your back is bothering you at all, bend that opposite knee, bend the right knee, and put the right foot on the floor. I'll give you a number of repetitions, and you are in charge of deciding, is that enough or is that too many for you? Try to keep the strength in the core of the body. So keeping that connection right at that belly area. Work with your breath. Again, not forcing your breath, but just trying to connect the movement and the breath. Let the chin extend down somewhat. And the next time the arm and leg is in the air, let the movement stop. Bring that left thigh into the chest. Keep the right hand on the knee. And as you exhale, twist over to the right. Now you may find that that right leg that's straight needs to bend. Your head can turn left to the center or to the right. You might find you need a prop under that left knee. The back arm can rest on the ribs, can be out in a T, higher than the shoulders. Just work with your breathing. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Bring yourself back to the center. Pause in that tiny ball position if that feels good, or even feet on the floor. And then place the feet down, extend everything out to where you had it. Doing right leg and left arm, breathing in and breathing out. Try for the same number you did on the other side. Again, if your back bothers you, you bend the left knee, keep the left foot on the floor. The practice is yours. I encourage you to listen to the cues that your body's giving you. And if you have any injuries at all, it's always best to check with your doctor first before you start into any kind of physical activity. Notice your breathing. It tells you your story. When you finish with the arm and leg in the air. Bend the right knee, thigh to chest, left hand across, and this time you're twisting left. Again, that back arm, shoulder height, above, below, or hand on the hip or low back. What do you need to fully open the front body and the back body, and just to breathe into this twist as you begin to warm your spine? Take one more breath in and one more breath out. And bring yourself back to the center. Bring thighs into chest or feet on the floor. Make yourself as tiny as you can for a few breaths in and a few breaths out. The torso's up, let it come down. To come to a seated position, you can either roll to the side and sit up, or some of you may enjoy these spinal rocks as long as there's not any tailbone, back, or neck problem. And again, notice if you're breathing or holding your breath. When you've done as many as you're comfortable doing, bring yourself up to a seated position and just roll your shoulders back a few times, forward a few times, walk the fingertips out, roll the palms up, bring the arms up, lift the gaze, look up towards the fingers, and then lower the arms, drop the chin towards the chest, looking down the tip of the nose. Lifting the arms, lengthening the neck. If your shoulders hurt, why are you lifting your arms so high? And lowering down. Just really notice what is the range of motion in your shoulders, in your neck today. Try to connect your movement and your breath, giving the mind a place of focus, just following the breath. Good. Then this time, bring the arms to shoulder height. Take the right hand across to the left hand in the low back, and twist to the left. Come back to the center, open the arms, and switch, twist to the right. Do that one more time in each direction. Just following the rhythm of your breath. Try to smile, have some fun. As you come back to the center, hands to knees, forward fold or hands to floor. Arms might go right up, coming up onto your fingertips, keeping some strength in the neck, just maybe rocking from glute to glute or dipping into the shoulders. And then curl yourself all the way up. Roll those shoulders back. Roll them forward, bring the knees up, stretch the legs out, bounce into the knees, rock from side to side, and then move into a forward fold. So if you need to sit on the blocks or blankets to lift the hips, by all means, get those ribs moving towards the thighs. Hold your feet if you can, hold your shins, use your straps. Figuring out what you need this morning, knowing that today is a whole new day than yesterday on your mat. Letting go of any expectations you might have. And then either walk the hands up the legs or come up with the ears between the arms and release. Stretch that left leg out, bring the right foot in, readjust through the glutes. Use any props that you need. Slide that left hand down the left leg. Bring the right arm up. If the shoulder hurts, keep the hand on the hip. Bending over to the left. Taking a couple of breaths, try to keep that strength in the neck. So don't allow the head to hang. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Come up. Bring that right arm in the back. Bring the left hand over, twisting to the right. Take a couple of breaths. Do try to keep the weight even on the glutes here. Coming back to the center, moving into the side bend again. Make the adjustments you need. Try to keep the weight even on the glutes. Keep the neck long. If you are looking up, try to keep the neck in line with the spine. Coming up. And one more time into the twist to the right. Try to breathe into that back arm. Moving the breath into the back body. Back to the center and moving into the forward fold that feels good for you. Try to open the shoulders. Bring yourself up. Roll the shoulders back. Slide that left leg in. Bounce it out. Go into a forward fold that works for you. Again, if it's back and hamstrings, legs farther apart, knees bent, either walk up or come up with the ears between the arms, lengthen and lower the arms down. Stretch that right leg out, bring the left in, adjust through the glutes, slide the arm down the leg, coming into the side bend. Remember, hand to hip or ear by the arm. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Drop the shoulders, use the feet. Try to keep the weight even on the glutes. Coming up, moving into the twist. Take the arm in the low back, feel the breath move into the back body. Chins parallel to the floor. Remember the power of the drishti, your gaze. Roll the eyes in their sockets. Back to the center, into the side bend. You can always use your straps. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Listen to the story of you. Gaze can be up or straight ahead or even down. What feels the best within your neck? Where do you get the most strength? Bring yourself up. Last time into the twist, weights even on the glutes. The head does turn, but let there be freedom in the turn in the neck, not like a snake bite. Remember, the idea is to heal our bodies. Bring yourself back to the center, into that forward fold that feels the best for you. Open the shoulders, weights even on the glutes. And curl yourself up. Roll the shoulders back. Slide that leg in. Rock it out a bit. Heels close to the body or slide them a little farther away and into the forward fold that really benefits you. And you don't really know what benefits you until you wiggle around and try some different things. It might be foot soles pressing together, or it might be foot soles rolling up. And come up, bring the knees in, bounce it out. See if you can move without using your hands. Swing your legs over, come onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, send the bottom back to the heels. Just give yourself a bit of a stretch. You might want to walk or rock the bottom across the heels. Come back up onto tabletop. You can keep the toes tucked or put the tops of the feet on the floor. Movement starts in the low back. You lift the tail, expand the belly, lift the chest as you inhale, moving into a bit of a back bend. And as you exhale, tuck the tail, squeeze the air to the lower abdominals, draw the chin to the chest. Tailbone lifts, belly expands, chest lifts, eyeballs roll to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Use the strength of the legs, the foundation. Move a few more times, just warming up the spine, giving yourself what you need. Try one more in each direction. Try to finish when you've rounded the spine. Tuck the 10 toes in. Send the hips to the heels. You can stay there or lift the knees and find downward dog and walk this downward dog out. Now find your way to a standing forward fold, whether it's a full fold or a half fold if you're feeling dizzy at all, or if you've got any blood pressure issues, or back and hamstrings. Feel free to go halfway. Hold your elbows. Just rock a little bit from side to side if you're all the way. Let your head hang free. And then either walk your hands up the legs if there's any back, neck, or shoulder problems, or bring the arms forward and come all the way up with the ears between the arms. Lowering the arms down, rolling the shoulders back, rolling them forward, bringing the arms up, or place your hands on the hips. Bend to one side, doesn't matter which side. Keep your breath. Come all the way back up, softening the shoulders. Other side. Good. Breathing, come all the way up. Lower the hands down in front of the chest. As we move into balance, you are welcome to use your walls, use a chair. Weight to the left foot, roll to the right. If your tree is a happy tree here, stay there. Otherwise, slide the leg up. Just be careful not to put a lot of pressure on the knee. Think about the hips being as even as you can get them. Follow the rhythm of the breath. You can lift the arms up and expand the branches of the tree. You can add a little bit of swaying to the tree. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Let the movement stop. Look up if you can look up. See if that changes it. Look straight ahead. Bring the hands down through heart center. Bring the knee forward. Press the foot down. Arms up. Bending to one side. Doesn't matter which way. All the way back up. Release the shoulders. Other way. All the way back up. Forward fold. Or half fold if that's better for you. Know what's true for me. I'm one person giving cues. You are your best teacher. Hands walk up the legs or arms forward, coming up. Lowering the arms down, bringing the hands to heart center, switching sides. Lift the heel, rotate through the hip, slide the leg up. Even the hips connect top and bottom half right here at the core. Palms pressed together to open the shoulders. Arms may come up. Unclench your toes. Lift up out of that bottom foot. Expand the branches of the tree and let the tree sway. Pause. Look up if it's a day to look up. Bring the gaze. Bring the hands back. Turn the knee forward. Release the foot down. Bring both arms up or hands to hips. Bend to the left. All the way back up. Shoulders release. Bend to the other side. All the way back up. Add a back bend so you can have the hands, hips, glutes, thighs, or you can have the arms up as long as the arms are past the head. Bring yourself all the way up. Fold the body all the way or halfway forward. Place the hands on the floor. Keep the left foot where it is. Step the right leg back. Bring the knee to the ground. So use padding under the knee if you like. Come up, placing the hands on the hips, or you can have the arms up. Bring the right hand to the left knee, the left arm behind, and twist left. Come back to the center. Switch the arms, left hand to left leg, right hand behind, twisting right. Coming back to the center, back bend with hands on hips, thumbs on sternum, or arms up. Press down into that front foot. Try not to hold your breath. Come all the way back up. Lean forward, tuck the right toes and lift the knee, or go back onto both hands and knees. Step back to plank if you can. Breathe in plank. Knees come down, tops of the feet to the floor, bottom slides back to heels. Coming back up onto tabletop, lowering the body down onto the ground. Slide the hands under the shoulders. Come up to Cobra. Lift the hands. Legs can be side by side or about hip width apart if the back's bothering you. Smooth neck. Keep your breath. Hands come down. Chest, chin, nose, forehead. Press up, tabletop. Bottom back to heels, child's pose where you can either stay or lift the bottom, tuck the toes, and find downward dog. Walk it out in downward dog. Keep your breath. Good. And then bring your feet back to your hands, however you get them there, and fold halfway or all the way forward. You can either walk the hands up the legs or bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers to chest expander, and come all the way up to standing, releasing the arms. Arms come up or hands to hips, bend to the right. Coming all the way up and over to the other side. All the way up, add your back bend. Back bends come from the strength of the legs. Lift up out of the low back. Coming all the way back up and folding all the way or halfway forward. What is best for you? Keep breathing. Take the left leg back, knee to ground. Bring yourself up, hands to hips or arms up. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind, twisting right. Those back toes can be tucked or untucked. It's what's best for you. Come back to the center, right to right, left behind, twisting left. Back to center, add the back bend. Press into the front foot, press down. Coming up, leaning forward, tuck the toes. You can do plank or you can do tabletop. Do what's best for you. Knees come down, tops of the feet to the floor, bottom back to heels. Coming back, tabletop, lower through. Hands under the shoulders, coming up to that baby cobra. Or you can come up a bit higher, draw the shoulders down, keep the elbows tucked in and bent. It's not a push-up, hip bones are on the ground. Lower down, ribs, chest, chin, nose, forehead. Press up, tabletop, bottom back to heels where you can stay. Or you can go into downward dog, walk the dog out. Gaze forward, bring the feet back to the hands. Fold the body forward, coming all the way up and lowering the arms down. Lift the arms, come up onto the balls of the feet. Coming down into a squat. If a squat's not great for you, come down the way that works best for you. Toes, heels, bottom. Readjust, so adjust your glutes. Take yourself into the forward fold that's most beneficial for you. Come up, ears between the arms, or whatever way is best for you. Lower the arms. Bend the knees, extend the arms forward, slowly curling back, heels on the ground or foot soles on the ground. If this hurts your back or tailbone, come down however you like. Once you're all the way down, bring the knees into the chest. Just rock it out a bit. Try not to place anything under your head just yet. Place the foot soles on the floor, heels below the knees as best you can to protect hamstrings and knees. Tip the chin down, palms to floor. Roll the shoulders under. Press the low back towards the ground and then lift bottom, low back, mid back, upper back, coming into this hip lift position. Breathing. Sternum moves to chin. If they touch, chin moves slightly away. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Use the glutes without overusing them. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Draw the shoulders down. So heels move towards shoulders, shoulders move towards heels, hips are lifting, creating space in that low back. Coming down, upper back, mid back, low back, bottom. Reposition the neck, put something under it if you need. Bring the knees into the chest and just rock that out. If your back is bothering you, you can do this with your feet on the floor if you prefer. Otherwise, open the arms to T position, pull the palms towards the shoulders, and drop the knees right. Right hand can come up to that top knee if you like. You can turn the head any way that feels right for you. Connect with your breathing. Place that right hand back down if you lifted it. Come back to the center and then twist the opposite way. Hand to knee, head wherever you like. Do what feels right for you. Connect with your breath. Bring that hand back down. Bring yourself back to the center. Take a moment, thighs to chest, rock it out. You can stay here or you can add happy baby if that feels good for you. And maybe even rocking in that happy baby. Keep your foot soles facing the ceiling and actually know that this baby is happy and content rather than in lots of agony. Good. Pause, press up through the legs. You can stay here or you can bring the arms through the legs, lifting the torso, breathing. Head comes down, arms come up, legs together. Lower the arms to the floor above your head with the palms facing the ceiling. Lower the legs straight down or bend the knees, put the feet on the floor if the back hurts. Remember, lower the arms if your shoulders hurt. Once you're all the way down, take a deep breath in and just tighten everything as tight as you can. And a big, long, loud letting go exhalation. One more time, tighten. And release. Let your arms slide down. Take a moment. Give yourself time for any last movements that you might need. And then prepare yourself for whatever your comfortable position is in Shavasana. Maybe legs up the wall, bending the knees, whatever you need. This is your time to replenish and nurture your body, your mind, your spirit, and time that is really important. So try not to leave it out. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. Reconnect with your breath. Let the warmth of relaxation move within you. Just knowing that whatever you need is right there inside you already. Thank you for sharing your time and your practice with me today. Namaste. Have a really good day. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel and see you next time.